Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago Fire reveals Bowden footage for next new episode. NBC released early footage for Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 18. The new episode of Chicago Fire is noteworthy because it marks the return of Chief Wallace Bowden. Eamon Walker played Bowden for the first 12 years of the hit show. Walker last appeared during the Chicago Fire Season 12 finale, Never Say Goodbye. Despite the episode's name, Bowden did say goodbye to Firehouse 51. He got a promotion within the Chicago Fire Department. Now Bowden is back, bringing a dramatic storyline with him. Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 18 details. As previously reported by Monsters and Critics, Bowden's new episode debuts on Wednesday, April 16. Commissioner Carl Grissom reportedly tasks Bowden with running a post-incident analysis of a house fire that led to a collapse with a firefighter still inside. In the early footage, NBC viewers were teased with an image of a firefighter falling from a window. Chicago Fire boss Andrea Newman also spoke about Bowden's return. "We're so excited to have our beloved Chief Bowden back, and the episode, titled Postmortem, is a thrill ride unlike any we've done before," Andrea Newman stated. Told with flashbacks and unique POVs, Chief Bowden leads our team on a search to discover the how, who, and why of a fierce firefight that ended in disaster, the Chicago Fire showrunner revealed. Chicago Fire TV promo for April 16 episode. Chief Don Pascal took Bowden's post at Firehouse 51, and he is featured in the new TV promo. Dermot Mulroney plays the troubled chief who recently lost his wife. Below is the early footage NBC released for the April 16 episode. It depicts the upcoming installment as dramatic. Fans do not want to miss this new episode. More news from the One Chicago shows. The One Chicago shows are on another short break, but Med, Fire, and PD will return soon with new content. Each show has 5 new episodes left to air this spring before the long summer hiatus arrives. The Chicago PD wedding is almost here. Fans will soon see Officer Adam Ruzek and Detective Kim Burgess finally tie the knot. As a reminder, Deputy Commissioner Bowden is reporting for duty on April 16. Since he still works for the Chicago Fire Department, this could be the first of many returns to the show, but don't expect him to take back Firehouse 51. Firehouse 51 is about to face its most emotionally charged episode yet, and fans are already bracing themselves. After weeks of anticipation and speculation, Chicago Fire has released an electrifying sneak peek into the next new episode, and it's all about Chief Wallace Bowden. In the teaser footage dropped by NBC late Friday evening, viewers were given a rare glimpse into Bowden's past and a haunting call that will test not only his leadership but the very soul of Firehouse 51. The scenes are raw, reflective, and packed with emotion. Bowden, the rock of the station, is about to be shaken like never before. The episode, titled Legacy in Flames, promises a poignant blend of present-day drama and flashbacks that pull back the curtain on a secret Bowden has kept buried for decades. It all begins with an emergency call to a derelict warehouse on the south side, where a routine rescue turns personal. As Squad 3 pulls out a critically injured young man, Bowden freezes. The camera lingers on his face, eyes wide, breath shallow. It's not just any victim. Back at 51, Bowden disappears into his office. The firefighters exchange worried glances. It's Stella Kidd who finally knocks on his door. "What is it, Chief?" she asks, voice barely above a whisper. "You knew that kid, didn't you?" The footage cuts to Bowden staring at an old photograph on his desk. A young woman smiling brightly. A Fire Academy graduation certificate hangs in the background. The audience doesn't know her yet, but Bowden does. She was once the love of his life, the boy in the warehouse, her son, and perhaps his. Flashbacks take us to a gritty, sepia-toned Chicago in the early 90s. A younger Bowden, played by a guest star with uncanny resemblance to Eamon Walker, is seen battling blazes with reckless passion. The flashbacks offer a glimpse into a relationship that ended in tragedy. A fatal fire that took her life while Bowden was away on a rescue mission. He's carried the guilt ever since. Back in the present, Bowden confronts the reality he's long tried to ignore. The boy, now in critical condition, is named Jordan. He's been in the foster system for years, bounced from home to home. The connection is undeniable. The footage shows Bowden visiting the hospital, standing silently at the foot of the bed, overwhelmed. Meanwhile, Firehouse 51 faces its own internal tension. Ritter and Gallo uncover a troubling detail. The fire at the warehouse may have been intentionally set. And if Jordan was inside, why? Was he involved, or was he a target? As Cruz, Severide, and the rest of the team dig deeper, the episode shifts into mystery and high-stakes drama. A local gang may be connected, and clues point toward a cover-up involving a past arson investigation Bowden was once a part of. But the true emotional punch comes in a scene where Bowden stands alone in the locker room, recounting the story to an unseen listener. At first, we think it's Stella again, but the camera pulls back to reveal it's Mouch, who's returned from medical leave. The bond between these two veterans is palpable, and for the first time in a long time, viewers see Bowden vulnerable. "I thought I buried it," Bowden says, voice trembling, "but you can't bury what still burns inside you." Mouch nods. "You taught me that a firefighter's past doesn't define him. But sometimes, it explains him." The footage is scored with a haunting rendition of Simple Man, playing softly in the background as we see quick shots of Bowden visiting the boys' foster home, standing at the burnt ruins of the warehouse, and finally, placing a photo of the woman, Jordan's mother, on his mantle. But just when the audience begins to feel closure settling in, the teaser ends with a twist. Bowden receives an anonymous envelope at the station. Inside, a photo of the warehouse before the fire, and a note. "You were never supposed to find out." Cut to black. The footage has already sent the Chicago Fire fandom into a frenzy. Social media is ablaze with theories. Who sent the note? Could Jordan be more than just a victim? Is there someone from Bowden's past trying to bring him down, or protect him? Fans are praising the show for putting the spotlight back on Bowden, a character who has often served as the moral compass, but rarely gets storylines that dig deep into his personal life. "I've been waiting 10 seasons for a Bowden-centric arc like this," tweeted one fan. "Eamon Walker deserves an Emmy." Another posted, "That teaser gave me chills. If this is the tone of the next few episodes, we're in for a masterclass." And it's not just the emotional depth that's getting praise. The direction and cinematography of the teaser footage are unusually cinematic, almost as if the episode was designed to stand as a mini-movie. Sweeping aerial shots of Chicago at night, intense close-ups, and a subtle shift in color grading during flashbacks set the tone for a landmark episode. While NBC hasn't revealed the full plot synopsis, a representative for the network confirmed that Legacy in Flames is part of a larger arc that will explore Bowden's legacy, his roots, and the choices that made him the leader he is today. "This episode isn't just about Bowden's past," the rep stated. "It's about how our past follows us, challenges us, and sometimes gives us a second chance." Speculation is also swirling that the episode could mark the introduction of a new recurring character, possibly Jordan, if he survives. Could this be a way to explore Bowden in a father figure role again? With Jimmy Borelli and others gone, the Firehouse has felt the absence of a strong mentor-mentee dynamic. Jordan might just bring that back. As anticipation builds, one thing is certain: Chicago Fire is about to remind viewers why it's one of the most compelling dramas on television. With heart, heat, and high-stakes emotion, the Bowden footage teases an unforgettable return that fans won't want to miss.